So here's a slightly uncomfortable truth. Most of us don't need new makeup, new clothes, or fancy skincare routines to look our best. We just need to stop making these small mistakes that are probably holding you back from looking and feeling your best. Because when you remove what dulls you, the glow comes back automatically. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 6 common mistakes that stop you from looking your best, not just physically, but in your overall energy. And I'll share exactly how to fix each one backed by behavioral psychology and small daily habits. Mistake number 1 is confusing effortless with no effort. On social media, everyone looks effortlessly perfect, but what we don't see are the invisible micro habits behind that look. Effortless isn't the absence of effort, it's effort done so consistently that it looks invisible. Let me give you some practical examples. Washing your face after a long commute, or making sure you freshen up right after your gym. Combing your hair before going to bed. Keeping a lip balm, SPF, and a clean hairline, or always keeping these things handy in your bag. These small invisible acts make your effortless look believable. And what's cool is the more consistent you are with these habits, the less maintenance you will actually need. Now, mistake number 2 is wearing pretty clothes wrong. This one's subtle because sometimes you're wearing beautiful and the fanciest of clothes, but they just don't work together. Think baggy jeans, glossy lips, chunky earrings, and an oversized shirt. All trendy things with no harmony or balance between these. So what is a quick fix? Instead of asking yourself, is this looking cute? Ask, is this a balanced outfit? If your outfit is bold and makes a statement, keep your hair and makeup simple. If your makeup is bold, go neutral with your clothes. Effortless style is basically the art of knowing when to stop adding. Next mistake is ignoring texture. We're so obsessed with colors, what lipstick shade, what outfit tone, what color palette, but we forget everything about texture, which is what really creates the perception of freshness. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a very glam outfit, but your hair is frizzy. That's a visual clash. Another example would be you have a very nice matte makeup, but you have an oily T-zone. That's an imbalance. Now, visualize a clean outfit with chipped off nails. That's unfinished energy. Now, a fix for this, and I'm of course here in this video to help you fix these mistakes, you need to spend just 5 minutes on texture. Smoothen your hair, moisturize your hands, and use a lip balm. You'll immediately look more cohesive even if nothing else changes. Now, if you have curly or wavy hair like I do, take a bit of serum and scrunch your damp hair to keep definition. But if you have straight hair, make sure to brush it into a nice clean ponytail or a half tie if you're having a bad hair day. When it comes to clothes and makeup, pair contrasting textures. Think of a satin top with a soft matte makeup. Think of a cotton kurti that you're wearing and pair that with dewy hydrated base. If you're wearing a linen shirt, keep your hair glossy. These minute details create visual depth. Your look suddenly reads as more 3D and lively. I'm talking about even the texture of your lips. If it's dry and flaky, please hydrate it with a lip balm. Tomorrow morning, before you step out, do something for me. Do a 15-second texture check in the mirror. Hair smooth, skin hydrated, fabric neat, hands clean, and you're done. This is literally the 1% shift between looking fine and looking phenomenal. Now, the next mistake is overcorrecting everything. So here's something I realized recently. A lot of us are not actually insecure about how we look. We're just exhausted from trying to look better all the time. And every week it's something new. My nose looks weird in selfies. Maybe my eyebrow should be thicker. Should I change my hair color? Is my hair too frizzy? Is my outfit nice? Is my outfit aesthetic enough? And maybe I'll order something new. And suddenly you spend hours tweaking yourself, but your confidence doesn't change. Because here's the truth, when your brain is constantly in correction mode, it never lets you feel done. You keep looking for flaws instead of seeing your face as a whole, your vibe, your gestures, your energy. This is called the perfection trap, where constant self-adjustment creates a false sense of control. You think improvement equals confidence, but what it really builds is dependency on new fixes, new hacks, new shopping, new validation. But what actually works and what you'll see in every effortlessly stylish person is consistency. This is the signature look fix that I'm going to tell you about. You need to pick 3 signature looks that you can rotate and refine. For example, have one for your everyday life, be it for college or office. It should be clean hair, a light base, minimal jewelry, and one go-to outfit silhouette. One for casual days, so you can have a soft bun, a bare face, and a comfy chic outfit like a pair of lounge pants or a nice linen shirt. One should be for going out, which would be your power look, maybe a bold lip, sleek hair, and statement earrings. That's it. You're not reinventing yourself daily, and you don't have to. You're just reaffirming yourself. And every time you repeat these looks, you are basically training your brain to trust your appearance, not doubt yourself. And that quiet familiarity builds self-assurance faster than any glow-up routine. This week, let's try this experiment. Stand in front of your mirror and pick 3 versions of yourself that make you feel the most confident. You can screenshot these looks, your hair, your outfit, and your makeup style. Every morning, pick one of them and stop there. Do not overthink it. Now, the next mistake you're probably making is your low expression energy. This one's underrated and I don't think anyone talks about it. You can be physically beautiful, but if your face looks disconnected or constantly tired, people don't feel drawn to you. Our expressions are our social currency. They tell the world, I'm open, I'm kind, I'm listening to you. And that's what makes you magnetic. So let's see how you can fix it. Always have your jaw relaxed. Lift your cheek muscles slightly. Now, it shouldn't look like you're smiling like a maniac all the time, but just a little bit of your lips always curved upwards. Try to always make eye contact for that 1 extra second. The real glow up happens when your face starts reflecting presence and not perfection. And lastly, a mistake I've seen a lot of people make is copying someone else's aesthetic. You see someone on Pinterest or on the internet or in real life and think, that looks amazing and maybe I should start copying that or dress similarly, but somehow it just doesn't sit right when you come to actually do it. That's because beauty is geometric. It has to align with your face, your environment, and your personality. So here are 3 quick fixes for that. Figure out your undertone. I have a complete video on how to find your color season analysis, and I've done an in-depth step-by-step guide, so make sure to watch that. And number 2 quick fix is to pick a haircut that matches your proportions. A video again on my channel to help you figure that out. And number 3 is building your own micro aesthetic. Something like clean minimal or a soft glam. Mine is minimal chic is what I like to assume. Now, the moment your style syncs with your real identity, you start radiating something money cannot buy. Your true personality. So looking your best isn't a makeover, it's a cleanup of your habits, your energy, and small choices. So if you're with me on this road to hit 500k, here's your mini mission. Pick one mistake from today's video that you think you've been making and fix it for 7 days. And tell me in the comments what changed. Because your glow up isn't about becoming someone else, it's about removing what's been dimming you all along. So stay consistent, stay kind, and I'll see you in my next video.